Colony, Dutch-speaking farmers didn't like the idea that English was the only language used in government schools. They recruited Hermanus Pieters, a Dutch teacher who arrived in the Cape in 1815. He loved spending time in nature, and the area became known as Hermanus Pieters de Fontein, with fontein meaning fountain. 65 years after his death, the town's name became Hermanus. By then, word of Hermanus' natural beauty was widespread, and the town became a thriving fisherman's village in the 1900s. Today, Hermanus is an ideal place for nature lovers, travelers, artists, and writers alike, like one of my chess associates, Shiloh Noon, a best-selling author who made Hermanus his home. The Harold Porter National Botanical Garden is set between the mountains and the sea at Betty's Bay. It has various hiking routes ranging from 0.95 to 6.9 kilometers, with 96 bird species recorded during hikes. There are also plenty of beautiful insects like monkey beetles and various types of dragonflies. As we arrived at the garden after lunch, we took the shortest hiking route leading to Tidal Waterfall. On our way to the waterfall, we came across information boards promoting the theory of evolution. This is rather ironic in a country where officially more than 85% of the population is Christian. When I was in school, we learned the biblical account of origins, which states that God created the world in 6 literal days.
Well, we learned about evolution at school in Hong Kong, but I'm surprised to see this in a Christian country.
It is indeed surprising. Maybe let's move on to Tidal Waterfall and see if there are any other surprises. The Tidal River Waterfall is named after red Tidal flowers that can sometimes be seen on cliff faces. The Tidal flower is also the emblem of sports teams like the Western Province rugby team playing for Western Province. A 2-hour visit to the exquisite Botanical Gardens was rather short, but there's still a 49-kilometer drive ahead of us to Hermanus, where we're hoping to see a spotted eagle owl that's nesting between some rocks at Cliff Path Walk. Cliff Path is a moderately challenging hiking route stretching 18.2 kilometers. It takes the average person just under 4 hours to complete. The path offers majestic views along the coast of Hermanus. Although we missed the whale season, which is the best time of the year to embark on this route, it's really worth doing all year round. Apart from its breathtaking scenery, Cliff Path is also a very popular area for birding. The well-camouflaged spotted eagle owl nesting there is easily missed at this location. We managed to get clear footage of it from a non-threatening distance with my 500mm Nikon lens. While looking at the owl, I was delighted to see a rock hyrax, also known as a rock rabbit or by its local name, Dassie. During our previous visit to the Western Cape, we did not see any of these cute animals. Dassies are herbivorous mammals found in southern Africa's rocky areas. They are about the size as African hares, weighing up to 4.5 kilos, and do not have any tails. The owl kept a watchful eye from above, but made no attempt to catch the Dassie. While I was mesmerized by the owl, Alison enjoyed the majestic ocean view. We may have been too late for the whales, but the second most popular tourist attraction in Hermanus is Cliff Path, or rather the views one can enjoy from there. Perhaps the spotted eagle owl noticed that I was filming it and decided that it might as well groom itself and look good on camera. Like other owls, it cannot move its eyes, as owls do not have eyeballs. Their eyes are elongated tubes held in place by bony structures in the skull. For this reason, owls need to turn their heads if they want to see what's happening in other directions. And if there's one thing that owls are good at, is turning their heads. Humans can only turn their heads 90 degrees to either side, but owls were designed with the incredible ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. Spotted eagle owls hunt a variety of animals, including dassies. But like most other owls, they roost during the day, while hunting at night. This dassie felt safe with his mum. Perhaps she told him that owls only hunt at night. Unlike owls, dassies will eat at any time of the day. Perhaps these two had an eating competition. Another attraction along Cliff Path is a tidal pool. Tidal pools are rocky pools built along the coastline that provide a safe, family-friendly place to swim and play. They are shallow pools of seawater that form on a rocky shore. Hermanus has 3 tidal pools. We were told that the spotted eagle owl has 2 chicks, and I returned to its roosting place in the hope of seeing them. Wherever they were hiding, I had no luck in finding them, but it was good to have a finer look at the owl before moving to an area where we heard the dassies come and eat out of people's hands. This one didn't eat out of anybody's hands though, but rather came out of a rubbish bin. The next dassie showed no interest in people and found its own food. We were losing hope that dassies would come and eat out of our hands, and we moved out to a lookout point where we found a huge flock of seagulls. Further down the road, we came across a black African oyster catcher, which was Bird of the Year in 2018. Their wings are 80 to 88 centimeters, and they weigh between 665 and 730 grams. They can be distinguished by their red bills and red feet. Their call is a loud cleep, clee, cleep, clee, and can be heard from quite a distance away. At one point these birds were endangered, but the community took action and today they are back to least concern. A dassie finally came to eat out of my hand, although that didn't last very long. We came to Hermanus on a bright and sunny day, but it can rain quite a lot in this area, with Hermanus getting 107 days of rain a year. But don't worry, if you're here on a rainy day, there's still plenty to do in the form of museums. We visited 3 of these museums, the Whale House, the Vetch Hayes Photo Museum and the Old Harbour Museum, and you can gain entry to all 3 of these for just 30 Rand, which is less than $2. We finished this episode with a few pictures of St. Peter's Church, which was unfortunately closed during our visit. Thank you for coming along to Hermanus, and see you in our next episode where we'd be visiting an island on the other side of the world.